Now, children can learn to read and spell even before they're ready to hold pencils, before they're developmentally ready to hold pencils. So you can be teaching them early on, a long time before they start school. However, when we're in prep, we really need to make sure they're holding their pencils correctly, so froggy legs and then the third finger underneath, and also that they're getting the direction right. So regardless of the style in which your state might encourage children to learn to write, actually, the research shows that it's best to have an exit, so that little kick at the end, ready for cursive, but we're also better to have the nice round shapes. It's just a lot easier for children to learn to write in this way. And as I say, the most important thing is that they get to grips with the direction, so they're starting in the right place and flowing and going in the right direction. So even if they're in Queensland, for example, where there's Q cursive, that's actually not the best way to start children, because it just doesn't, the way that the brain works. It's better to actually teach in this way, and then for the children to learn how to form the letters in a particular style, for example, Q cursive. So what we're doing here is to help the children remember the direction. We're giving them little phrases, and these are from Read Write Inc., which is Ruth Miskin. She's in the UK. So she has characters, and then these are the phrases, and these are the ones I find to be most effective. The children say the phrase as they're forming the letters. So, for example, down Nobby, up over his net. For children to be able to read, to be able to decode quickly and easily, they need to be able to know how to read the words, which is why we've got the numbers underneath. So, for example, chip, we've got ch-ip. So they're showing 3 sound pics there. So the speech sounds, there's 3 speech sounds. So what we need to do is to help the children to be able to recognise those individual sound pics and know what speech sound they represent. So here's a short clip of some children using one of the pre-created clips that they use on the whiteboard, just having a look at the sound pics and saying the speech sound. At this stage, these prep age children have been using the approach for about 4 weeks.
Don't forget, they're sitting next to each other, so it makes a brand new sound pic. Shh. Oh. Yeah, you video Lily. The
ants in a hat sits.
Is it
sat on the tap.
Give Lily a clap. And look, there it is. The ant with a hat sitting on the tap. How peculiar. And what's it mean if there's a squiggly line under there? It means it's a tricky word. Remember how those blue ones?
Road.
Well done. So we've got ode. 3 sounds. 1, 2, 3. Ode. Well done. Now you tell me, where's the O sound in there? Is it 1 letter or is it 2?
Is this
So if we've got d, so which is the O sound? Must be both of them together. Oh, so that's a new one. Oh, well done.
I'll read you the rest of it.
Oh, thank you. Choose yourself a sticker. Right, let me just video over there so I've got it, and then I want to listen to reading. How are we doing? The ant was in the pan? The ant was in the pan. I think you've gone like that. And we want to go down, up, over. And next week I'm going to bring some little songs in to remind us how to do it. That is wonderful. I want you to practice it. So ask Mrs. Donna if you can practice it. So down, up and over. Are you doing things at home with your mummy? It is fun. Isn't it fantastic when the teachers are doing things with you? Oh, where's Cat? Caleb, how exciting! It is a cat.
Read it. Dog.
You can read to me.
It is a dog.
Caleb. Yeah, follow.
A cat and a dog. It is a din.
I want you to read after Sam to Mrs. Fowler. I want you to show her how fantastic you are. Give me a high five. You are amazing.
So to help them with letter formation, we're now using Read Write Inc. characters and phrases.
The last one was this word. And then down, Nobby, over the net. What happened with the tower? What was the tower one? Down. Tower, across the tower. So tell me this word. Give me the sounds first. So what's going to happen next? Okay, tops on pens? Tops on pens? Yes. Some of you met the green frog yesterday when you were working with Mrs. Fowler. Speech sound frog. Don't judge me on this bit.
Do you want to record myself?
I'm the speech sound frog. You have to come in now, don't you? I hope you're listening to Mrs. Fowler today. Sometimes I can only speak in speech sounds. What's the word I'm saying?
What's the word?
Yes, you can do another one, right? Do me nip, 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 Good girl, you see, practice, you got it right. Nip.
You would be able to spell that, boy.
Good girl. Ava, you are wonderful. And supposing the speech sound cow can't say, what's he said?
At the time of making this clip, I've actually only been working with these children for about five weeks. So you can see the progress that we've been making because we've been teaching explicitly, using this order, dipping in as things come up. So you can see that the advanced code, which is blue, has got the PH in it for the F, which we've already seen, but that was because we were looking at dolphin. So you don't have to meticulously go through, even though you need to make sure you are going through the code, you need to do it alongside what the children are doing. You need to make it meaningful, but do see what these children are doing within just 5 weeks. It's really fantastic. So the children are starting to really listen for the speech sounds and starting to work out which could be the sound pics to represent them. What we do from the beginning is build their confidence. So we're giving them as many prompts, as many tools, as many resources as they can to actually do the job. So some children will need more prompts than others, obviously. You know, every child learns in a different way. Sometimes children will just be writing, writing it how they want, whatever they want to do. So sort of free writing. But what I tend to do as well is that we build up sentence writing using the sound pics that we learned. So we might have sentences at the beginning that have just got the s, at, p, it, sounds in them. And then we might add tricky words like I, was, and the. So we can have sentences like the ant was on the tap. So all the words there and all the sound pics there are ones that the children have known. So we're building up on we're scaffolding, we're building up on their previous knowledge rather than just sort of randomly giving them masses of different sound pics they've never seen before. What I tend to do is give them the sound pics so they can remember what they look like and how to form them, and also their tricky words on the piece of paper. The child had to write the sentence that we'd all been talking about, working out the sound pics and to build the words, and then could choose their own word at the end.
No room on the broom for the elephant. I love that. And there's an elephant. Where's his long trunk?
Emma, what can I do now?
So now you can get this. So you're going to cut those out. So you're going to cut those out, put them in. You know how we've got them on our strip? So picture and then do the sentence for me. And you're going to find some of the letters some of the words have been eaten up by the speech sound frog. No room on the broom for who? Who are you going to think there's no room on a dog? Oh, good. No room on the broom for a dog. Oh, Eloise, make sure you put your name on there. Put it on the board.
I got one wrong from over there.
Oh, only one?
Yeah.
Caleb? sentences, if you can't remember, they're on the board. If you can't remember, they're on the board. But try and think, because we've done these sentences before.
There's the sentences on the board.
So these are sentences, so you can go and find yours to cut out. So cut out your words. There you go, there's a sheet. Oh, we don't need to stick it on yet. Make the sentences first. So get them all, cut them all out, do the pictures and stick them on first. Good cutting, Oscar. It doesn't matter if you cut some of the letters off, you know where they are. Oh, wow! On the weekend, I went to church. Oh, and she's got a church. That was fantastic. Who's that?
Lute.
Lute? I just looked at your writing from Monday when you went to church. Did you remember the ch sound? Amazing. Wow, and who's this?
This is Lizzie.
The fairy was digging with me and my... Oh, me and my dog. Who's this?
This is Lizzie, so she did the
Wow.
and then she changed it to the
Fantastic. Who's this?
Lizzie.
Lizzie. Lizzie! I just looked at your writing. Come and show me your writing. From Monday. I was so missing. Oh, Lizzie! 5-5. That is fantastic.
Emma, just in that box there.
Wow, so proud of you. And who's this?
This is Mitchell.
Oh, Mitchell. I went to the Eka. I saw lots of chicken. Did you write that on his own?
Chickens.
Chickens and the Cracker Sisters.
One over there. I got only one more.
Love it. Who are the Cracker Sisters? Ah! Who are the Cracker Sisters? And did you see the like in my rice crackers?
The pig fell in the mud. The pig was stuck in the mud. Liz went to get the pig from the mud. Nick went to help Liz. Liz was big. Nick was not big.
Now, what's really important with readers is that the children are actually given books that have the sound pics in them that they've been learning. Now, the order that we use for speech sound pics actually also follows the letters and sounds program that's in the UK, and we do that because there are a lot of really good resources that you can again dip into. Most of them are free that you can use to complement this approach. Dandelion readers are the ones that we recommend that follow through on the letters and sounds order. These are again really nice readers the children can take home within the first week or 2 weeks of prep and actually be reading, actually be decoding. Spelled South Australia have also got decodable readers that are really useful. They follow the Jolly Phonics order. So they again complement the speech sound pics approach because we use the same initial sound group as well. Children can have a folder, they can have a speech sound pics folder, and we obviously give you information about what to put in it. You can get all the resources for free just by downloading them off the Facebook page, but you need to have the very minimum in your child's speech sound folder, which becomes personalised depending on what they're learning. And in a class of 25, you know, you can have children having completely different things in their folders, but you're systematically building them up so that you've got a speech sound pics envelope, which you've got their speech sound pics in. You've got a speech sound pics word envelope, so that's words that can be created using the sound pics your child's been learning. And you've got a tricky words envelope, so that's the tricky words. You've also got their decodable reader at the level they're at, and I would also suggest that you have a book that the child chooses that is a sharing book, so they're actually sharing with you and they're looking for the speech sounds and what have you, but they're not actually expected to read it. Obviously, you know, the child will surprise you by coming up with, oh, I recognise that, look, that's a sound pic, or, you know, they might recognise a word or what have you. But it's very important that they do not think they've got to guess or memorise words, that they realise the book they're reading is a book that they are actually reading. I'm out of time, so please do contact me. Please join the Read Australia Facebook page for free information, resources and support, and ask your school for training. Thank you for watching.